Well, I've come over to the saddling boxes. I'm with George Boughey's head lad, Tristan. And Tristan, I know you've settled the horse in the last race, but I believe things are going well. You've already had a winner in Deauville today.
Yeah, it's great. Oscula, she ran a nice race and won quite well.
So that's a big Group 3?
I think it's our first group winner, so I'm sure George is over the moon and the rest of the team.
Well, many congratulations. Now, what are you running here, and tell us about the horse?
We've got ALMADRINA. She's a nice filly. She's been knocking on the door the last few races. David rode her when she won at Brighton, and we've got him back on board her tonight.
Lovely. And who's looking after the horse today?
We have got Abdus leading up today.
Good.
Yep. Second time of him leading up a horse, and I thought I'd get him here for a nice easy lead up, hopefully a win.
Well, that's it. And where is the horse? Where is he? He's just going round into the parade ring at the moment.
Yeah. Just gone in. Number 7. Looks great. Hopefully pick of the paddock is what I'd say.
And will it be lucky number 7?
Hopefully that's my lucky number.
Lucky number. Say no more. Tristan, good luck and well done in Deauville for George Boughey.
Thank you. Cheers.
Last race at Chelmsford, 450, now 80s, live the 11th of September handicap. It's run over 10 furlongs, and the first horse that we pick up is number 8. And number 8 is Bonnie Lads. Only success in 9, came on handicap debut back in March over a mile. £1 higher than that now. Unraced beyond an extended mile, so there's obviously a bit of a question as regards the trip. Number 6 is Modern Beauty, a 4-race maiden all told. Handicap debut came last time at Yarmouth, over further than this. I think the drop back in distance is probably more suitable, but there are a few questions yet to answer in what has admittedly been a short career to date. It's a family Chris Wall will know all about, having raced plenty of the close relatives. 7 is ALMADRINA, who's 1 from 8 altogether, this daughter of Australia. She gained her sole success over a mile at Brighton back in June. She bumped into the subsequent winner Ghostly at Wolverhampton last time. That wasn't a bad run at all. She's got ability. She shapes as though a race as well. Her style is that sort of jump and run approach. That's the way that she likes to do things, and there is a slight element of her stretching her stamina over 10 furlongs, but I think she's open to more. Number 4 is Oliver's Pursuit, who's having a full start for Simon Dow, stepping up in distance to 10 furlongs for the first time and getting on for a year now, actually. Hasn't been running huge races for the team just yet. Both wins on the tapeter for Gay Kellaway last year at Wolverhampton. That's Oliver's Pursuit. One that's just spinning around a little bit is number 1, Agent of Fortune, the mare who will come to, but she seems to have got back into a comfortable stride again, and hopefully that's as bad as it gets. Number 3 behind is Cap d'Antibes. First start for Michael Roberts. Only victory in 18 starts came here, over a mile back in April, and there's £4 higher than that now. Blinkers have been left off. The step up in trip is obviously today. Unraced beyond 9 furlongs. And although by Society Rock, the sprinter, the dam raced at middle distances, and she herself's a half-sibling to Sam Michel, who, in the John Pearce colours, won over 2 miles at Glorious Goodwood for Sir Mark Prescott. So there's stamina down the dam side, which would encourage. Number 1 behind, as mentioned, and come back to her. This is Agent of Fortune. Second start for John Butler since leaving Gary Moore. She has been a star. Reappeared for the New Yard over 7 furlongs last time, so it's a step up in distance. She's quite sparingly raced at the trip, but she's 3 from 10 around here. And she's the mare who gave Connection so many good days during the winter of 2019 and 2020. She won 7 races between December the 9th and the 17th of February of December 19 into February 2020. She's been an extraordinary horse, and she's taking a grade drop. So that's Agent of Fortune. Jockey just about to get up aboard. And number 9, I just want to finish up with, over on the far left, Marco Ghiani's going to get aboard. Stuart Williams looking for another. That's Fury. Cheap pieces on for the first time since replacing the visor. Look, Stuart Williams pulled no punches, said the horse has been a bit disappointing. I don't think the trip was key at all at Yarmouth last time. There should be potential based on the pedigree alone, because it's a well-bred horse, being out of Swiss Dream, who's produced loads of talented horses. She was a very, very good filly as well. So hopefully it's a case of marking the time until Fury does click it all together. And Marco Ghiani for Stuart Williams is about to get aboard. That'll be the last one to go out for the final race.
Today, and ALMADRINA is now 3-1 again, having been clipped back to 11-4, but drifting once more. Cap D'Antibes 4-1. It's 4-1 Bonnie Lad, very solid. 11-2 Fury. That's in from 13-2. A Bird to Love 6-1. 7-1 Modern Beauty. Agent of Fortune 16s. 22-1 Oliver's Pursuit. Can't give that away. Non-runner 5 and 8 go here. Let's get Steve's thoughts on the last up. Firstly, we just reiterate our thoughts with everybody involved in that horrible incident at Roscommon in the opening contest at the opening hurdle. 3-year-olds involved there, and let's hope all jockeys are upright. I think all horses were okay, but we're just waiting on more news. Gary O'Brien's on the case, and he will update us when we next go back. Okay, runners arriving down at the start at Chelmsford. What do you make of this, Steve?
I was surprised that ALMADRINA is so weak. I thought that she was the one to be on, really. I think she's been very consistent. She seemed to see out the mile and 2, or just about mile and 2, at Wolverhampton last time behind Ghostly, who then went on to win. So that form looks quite good in the context of this race. And the horses that they're getting involved with, Bonnie Lad of Richard Hughes's, who the yard's in form, but Bonnie Lad stepping up to a mile and 2 for the first time. And when he won handicap here in March, over a mile, was ridden from off the pace, and you'd have thought from stall 8 stepping up to a mile and 2 that would probably be the tactics again, but that hasn't really been the tactics you need to be employing at Chelmsford this afternoon. So Cap D'Antibes is another one that's well backed in the betting, another course winner. But the last time Cap D'Antibes tried this sort of distance at Wolverhampton, pulled far too hard, and although only beaten half a length, will have to settle. So I thought it was pretty straightforward, and ALMADRINA was the one that I thought would probably get a prominent position from stall 4, sorry, and be quite hard to beat.
Okay, they're all down at the start. Thanks, Steve. Just got a jockey change for the second at Roscommon. Cahill Landers will be on number 18. So Enjoy. That'll be because Mike O'Connor, I think, on Admiral Brown was involved in that first flight carnage at Roscommon. So we wish him well. Cathal Landers taking over on 18, so enjoy. In the second, loading at Chelmsford, Nick's going to give you the winner for the last.
Is he? I do like ALMADRINA. I don't see how you can't, to be honest with you. That jump and run approach should certainly suit. She's got ability. She'd stretch the stamina over the 10, but I think she's got the ability to do it. I think Cap D'Antibes interesting. I know we're talking about horses right at the top of the market, but down the dam side, hopefully 10 furlongs should be within the compass at some point. And final word for Agent of Fortune. She's obviously with new connections, but she's been a star, that multiple winning machine of 2 winters ago. We'll see how it goes. 10 furlongs to the last. Here we go with thanks with Mike Catamol.
And the last in is Bonnie Lad, ready now and off. Just leaving the stalls a bit awkwardly there, Agent of Fortune, but she's been restrained in the early part of this race. It's now 80s live, 11th September handicap, which is our final of the day here. Mile and a quarter of the trip. ALMADRINA, an established pace setter, is out there doing what she does best. She's being ridden by David Egan, and she passes the post with a circuit to go. Just ahead then of Cap D'Antibes in second place, blue with the red hoop sleeves and cap. On the inside, Modern Beauty in the orange with the black cap. Then comes Oliver's Pursuit in the grey and pink on the outside of Bird to Love, with on the inner Fury in the pink and black stripes. Bonnie Lad is next to red and white. Looking on is Agent of Fortune, who is settled at the back by Josh Bryan, and probably about 5-6 lengths off the pace then as they race past the 6 furlong start over on the far side of the racecourse here. So heading down the back straight then, and ALMADRINA leading. From in second, Cap D'Antibes. Travelling nicely on the outside there is Oliver's Pursuit, whose rider Jack Doohan is looking across there. You'll see on the inside Bird to Love and Charlie Bennett in the blue and white. Bonnie Lad is racing in 5th, followed then by Fury, and then on the outside comes Agent of Fortune, the mare, and these have drawn clear of the other one, who's labouring at the back of the field. As they move down towards the side of the course now, they've got 3.5 furlongs left to run. So now they're coming to down the side of the track here. 7 runners with a chance, and still on the inside, well, in fact, it's headed now. Cap D'Antibes has taken over from ALMADRINA. What she got left? Here's Bird to Love on the outside. Then behind them on the between horses, battling on very bravely, is Bonnie Lad under Jim Crowley. Bonnie Lad coming through with an irresistible run here. He's in front. Bird to Love on the outside is keeping on as well. Bonnie Lad and Bird to Love, they'll fight it out. They come down to the final 50 yards. Bonnie Lad stretching every sinew and holds on from Bird to Love. Back in 3rd place was Fury.
Yeah, decent finish there. And in the end, it's gone the way, once again, of Jim Crowley. Bonnie Lad, who has enabled the rider to bookend the card. Of course, that impressive enough. Still learning her craft, juvenile in the first race. A little more established horse here, Bonnie Lad, whose only success in 9 came on handicap debut back in March over a mile. Unraced beyond an extended mile. Well, the answer to the puzzle for this horse was step up to 10 furlongs. I don't think they went a crazy gallop throughout with ALMADRINA towards the 4, but really and truly the horse has picked up extremely well for that first run over 10 furlongs. The question mark might have been the distance, but it hasn't proved an issue whatsoever. And Bonnie Lad, in the end, 4-1 for Jim Crowley. And the trainer, Richard Hughes, who's obviously had a very good spell of things in recent times. As mentioned, the pace was set up by ALMADRINA. She's got that jump and run approach, but you could tell at the top of the home straight that she was looking vulnerable, and she was on the way back by that point. She gave her running, and again, maybe the question of the trip, we'll see, might have a little bit more to offer over shorter than this. Not a bad run whatsoever.